Pruning peach trees every year is an important part of maintaining the overall health of the tree. There are some people that think that pruning trees causes disease and damage to enter the tree. When I make a pruning cut, it's out here on the exterior of the tree, and that stimulates more growth, new growth, healthy growth, and every year I'm cutting out the old and I'm replacing it with new, fresh growth. If I just let this tree grow to whatever size it wants to be, what's going to happen is that the canopy is going to get so large that the canopy is going to shade out the interior of the tree. What's going to happen to the interior branches of the tree? They're not going to get enough sunlight, they're going to get weak, they're going to be susceptible to diseases. Once the disease is introduced, it's going to start to spread into these lower scaffold branches and into the trunk, and now the diseases are on some of the most important parts of the tree. That tree is going to not live as long. It's going to slowly decline, get diseased, and it's going to die prematurely. But if I can prune the tree and focus on the tips, I maintain the new growth on the interior of the tree where it's getting plenty of sunlight. I'm going to maximize fruit production. I'm going to cut out the dead, the dying, and the diseased branches. It's going to stimulate more new growth. The new growth, especially on peaches, is where the fruit occurs each and every year. Pruning the tree is going to maximize the tree's health and productivity. It's also going to limit the size of the tree so it's easier to harvest and maintain in the future. Some people think, well, if I'm cutting back the tree, I'm limiting the amount of fruit that the tree can produce. Again, that's false. What's going to happen is all your fruit is going to be on the upper part of the canopy. The lower part of the canopy is going to abort the fruit. It's going to drop prematurely because it's not getting enough sunlight. You're going to have to be up and down ladders to harvest every year. And all we're doing is we're shifting the fruit load from the upper part of the tree to the lower part of the tree. You're still going to get the exact same amount of fruit. It's just going to be easier to access. Again, you're going to have less disease. You're going to have more new vegetative growth that's going to be fruitful for the following year. And then it's just for convenience and ease of maintaining this tree. So if you think pruning fruit trees is bad, you're wrong. They need to be pruned every year, and it's good for the tree, it's healthy for the tree, and the benefits significantly outweigh any sort of damage that may be occurring on the tree in the pruning process. Now, it's also important that you do it at the right time of year. Right now, the tree's just coming out of dormancy. Every time I make a cut, it will instantly, because the tree's growing and coming out of dormancy, the tree's instantly going to start sealing up that cut and has an entire growing season for that process to happen. Sometimes if you prune too early in the winter, it does kill back the branch a little bit, but again, I still do it because I've got thousands of trees I have to do every year, and the damage is not really that significant. Sometimes later in the season, once the fruit is set, you're just causing the tree to put energy into fruit that you're cutting out, and that's not good for the tree either. So optimal time is right as the tree's coming out of dormancy. Make sure and get it done as soon as you can, and do it right. And if you do so, you're going to get lots of fruit, you're going to get lots of new growth for next year, and you're going to minimize the diseases that occur in the tree, and you're going to extend the life of the tree overall. So I hope that's helpful. If you have any questions, please comment below.